Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your business to six figures and beyond. Pow! So today I'm so excited. I get so many students or people that just call and they're asking about state bids and particularly education. So we're going to look at what you need to do to look at winning a six-figure 100K education bid and getting started now. So I'm going to break it down. And so that way, by the end of this video, you should know a lot about where you need to go. You ready? Let's dive in. So first, I know where I reside in Virginia, in Alexandria, Virginia, it is considered school divisions, where a lot of you, my audience that's listening, my fam, then you guys would normally you're going to look at it being school districts. So yours are more school districts. Virginia's is a school division. Now, then we want to set up a system. So we want to have a system because most state bids are going to be broken down always like this. You're going to have your local, which is your county, your city, and your state. So for instance, if I'm looking for a bid for a school division in Virginia, I'm going to then be able to go to what our portal is called for state bids is EVA. So that's E, procurement, and that means procuring, buying. So I'm going to look on the state. Then if I'm looking specifically for, let's say, Alexandria, Alexandria has Alexandria City, there's Fairfax City, and then there's Fairfax County. I live in the county of Fairfax. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to look for Fairfax County Public Schools, their procurement. So it'd be something like Fairfax County Public Procurement. I want to get into their portal so I can start looking at when there's some events, what do I need to do to take the next step, which is meeting, greeting, getting out. One of the great things about doing state bids, and there are pros and cons to state and federal, do not even begin to believe that I don't think federal is a great, great way to win and get to that six figures. You just always want to have options. I think life is really great when you have options. I love options. So what do you want to do? You want to look for federal bids, and you can also add state, and then be real intentional with the type of state bids. I've had a lot of success. Our students have had a lot of success with education bids. So if I'm looking for state, I mentioned I'm going to look for the state in the state procurement. Then I'm going to look specifically in the school districts, but in the state of Virginia, it's divisions. In other states, it would be the school districts. So let's say I'm in Maryland, I may look for PG County, Prince George's County, and I may look for their school district, public school district, procurement, portal. So always make sure you look for procurement. That's the key word for buying, purchasing. And then you want to look for their portal because that's when they're going to have all these neat things are going to open up there. And that's kind of how you want to look for it. Now, there's some things that are called independent school districts, ISD. And like if you're in Texas and I think it's in Austin, they're considered ISD. So you don't want to miss that opportunity for looking for those as well. So you're going to have to get to know, play with it a little bit, so that way you can find your district for your schools. And then you're going to hop right in there, start getting busy looking for solicitations, start setting up meet and greets. And then, of course, you want to work on what you need to say and how you need to say it. And then make sure you follow up. Always, always, always follow up with a follow-up email. That is the best way. I have been able to, through the years of doing business, close a lot of great deals by just taking the time to follow up. And that's something you definitely want to look at. So if you'd like to learn more, then guess what? You can join me for my GovCon, weekly GovCon Lunch and Learn. I love, love, love sharing this. And so I share even more each week. I do a different subject. So if this really interests you, then make sure you sign up. There's a link in the description, and we go into all things federal, all things state. I talk about county, local, all kinds of things when it comes to getting to the six figures and beyond for government contracts, all government contracts. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. And until next time, be safe. Bye-bye.